In this video, we're taking you with us to Ayutthaya, a historical city that was once the capital city of the Kingdom of Siam. We'll be traveling from Bangkok to Ayutthaya by train, and we'll show you our whole journey, the amazing hotel we stayed at, and of course, the best things to do there. For your information, you can use the chapters to skip to any part of our trip that you want to see, and we'll put down links for the hotel and activities in the description box. Our journey starts at Bangkok train station. Bangkok train station is close to Chinatown and you can easily get there by MRT, bus or a taxi. If you're like us and traveling with lots of luggage, we recommend taking a taxi. Since Ayutthaya is located at only 80 kilometers from Bangkok, there are a few trains that go there throughout the day. Some will go faster than others, but expected to take a little under 2 hours to get there.
So you can buy the tickets for the train to Ayutthaya right here at the station, but you can only buy them on the same day. So we wanted to pre-purchase them, but that's not possible. You just have to show up, go to the counter, and pay your ticket. It's about 15 baht per person, so very affordable. And then off you go to Ayutthaya.
Alright, for a quick toilet break. We're gonna be making our way to platform number 7.
Yes. Alright. We're taking train number 7 to Ayutthaya. Takes about 1 hour and 45 minutes. And well, I'm excited.
Most trains that run between Bangkok and Ayutthaya are third-class trains and there's free seating. We realized that there really isn't space for large-sized luggage on the train, but the train conductor told us that one door would remain closed for the entire journey and that we could store our bags there. This is what we love about Thailand. There is always a solution for everything.
Time to go to Ayutthaya.
Since it's a third-class train service, there's no air conditioning on board, but there are fans installed and all the windows are open. The benches are technically meant to fit 4 people and leg space is limited. But for 15 baht each, there's no complaining here. In case of emergency, there's also a toilet on board, and to be honest, we've seen much worse train toilets. After 2 hours, the train arrived in Ayutthaya, and as you can see, it's a popular railway station with many waiting for the train to arrive. We were welcomed to Ayutthaya by this beautiful train station, and from here we booked a Grab taxi to take us to the hotel. We booked a stay at the IuDia hotel, a boutique-style hotel located within the Old City area. The Old City area is also where you'll find the Ayutthaya Historical Park, and it's where you'll find most of the temples. The hotel is right next to the road, but the entrance is tucked away, so it feels as if you're not close to the road at all. We were a little bit early for check-in, but the room was already waiting for us. Now before we get there, here's the reason why we booked this hotel. This beautiful view. As for the room, we booked a courtyard room with twin beds, and our room was located right next to the pool. You enter through this beautiful door, and the room is set up very spaciously. All rooms are themed around the old Ayutthaya and the people who had an influence on the city, and this gives the room a really unique feel. The bathroom situation was something we hadn't seen before, since it doubles as a closet and mini fridge station. The bathroom itself was again really spacious with a nice shower, but the downside of this setup is that it gets a lot hotter in there than in the rest of the room. The room also comes with a nice desk area and a TV, and most importantly, comfortable beds. In total, we paid 2,800 baht per night for a courtyard room with breakfast included, and we were very happy with our choice. The room was comfortable and we loved the pool and the view. The hotel also offers free bicycle rent, and cycling around the historical park is a popular activity in Ayutthaya. But when we visited, it was way too hot, so we skipped out on that. Speaking of activities, let's have a look at what to do in Ayutthaya. We'll start with the one activity that we really recommend to everyone, a private boat tour on the river. It includes stops at 3 temples, and we recommend to start around 2 hours before sunset. And sure, you can also do a boat tour with lots of other people on a boat, but let me tell you, a private boat tour isn't that much more expensive. You can get on a group boat for, let's say, 300 baht each, or you can hire a private boat for 1,200 baht, and then it's just the two of you. We started at the hotel since it's right on the river, and from there on we made our way to the first stop, Wat Phanan Choeng. This old temple has been restored and is famous for its large Buddha statue. Entrance to the temple costs 20 baht per person, and it's a nice place to look around and admire the giant statue. After walking around for a bit, we got back in the boat and headed to the second temple, Wat Phutthaisawan. This temple has been really well preserved and is one of the few temples that did not get destroyed in 1767. It's a nice temple complex to walk around for a bit, and you can admire the pagodas and the statue of a lying Buddha. For the last temple on this boat tour, we headed to Wat Chai Watthanaram.
It's raining.
And yes, it was raining, but the rain didn't stop us from exploring though, and our boat guide really saved the day with 2 umbrellas. Entrance for Wat Chai Watthanaram is 50 baht per person, and honestly we like the other 2 temples, but this one is on a whole other level. Maybe it was the perfect timing with the sunset and the rain, but we were genuinely amazed by this temple. And in case it looks a little familiar to you, yes, indeed, this temple is also known as a mini Angkor Wat, as it was built in a similar style. We ended our tour with a loop around the old city. After a good night's sleep, it was time for breakfast. Our room rate included breakfast, and this was served in the hotel's cafe. For breakfast, you could choose what you wanted from this menu, and there was also a small buffet with fruit, salad, and yogurt. The food, and especially the wonton soup, was really tasty. After we filled up on breakfast, it was time for another Ayutthaya must visit, Wat Mahatat. When you enter the temple, you're greeted by a leaning pagoda tower, but that's not even the main attraction here. When the Burmese destroyed the temples of Ayutthaya in 1767, they chopped off almost all heads of the Buddha statues. However, somehow one statue head at Wat Mahatat got entwined in the tree roots of a banyan tree. How it happened remains unknown, but it has been a symbol of resilience ever since it was discovered. When we were done at Wat Mahatat, we decided to walk through the Ayutthaya Historical Park to the next temple.
We're continuing our journey through the park to the next Wat Si Sanphet. We're gonna cross that bridge and look at that view.
A 50-minute walk and a quick water break later, we made it to Wat Si Sanphet, and this used to be the holiest temple of Ayutthaya. Entrance for this temple was 50 baht per person, and there were umbrellas that you could borrow for free. Next to the old temple, they built a new one, which made for a nice contrast. Sadly, the Buddha statue was under construction, so there wasn't much to see. As a last activity, we decided to visit Baan Hollanda, a museum at the same location as the former Dutch trading post. The museum was a nice air-conditioned break from the heat, and it was very interesting to learn about the former trade relations, and the current ones, of our own country. For a final tip for Ayutthaya, we want to recommend a restaurant called Sampao Nava. It is located only a short walk away from our hotel, and we had some really amazing food there. They specialize in Thai food but elevate it with quality ingredients, and you're treated to a beautiful view of the river. And on that note, we conclude our trip to Ayutthaya. We really enjoyed our visit, and we recommend it to everyone who loves history and is looking for an easy trip from Bangkok. We spent a total of 2 nights here, but you can also make it a 1-night trip if you want to, or if you're on a really tight schedule, you can also join a day tour from Bangkok by minivan. We hope that you enjoyed our video, and we want to remind you that if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to us at Yes and Explore. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!